Hello, hello, hello. Morning, afternoon, evening, wherever we are today. Welcome back to the channel. Apologies for anyone who's had many alerts recently about me going live. I've had some technical issues of things not working at this end, but hopefully they'll all be resolved now. Apologies for that. My name's Heartstrike. I'm a new streamer here on Twitch. And we're currently playing Fallout New Vegas, so an older game for an older guy. If you do like what you see, hit that follow button. That would be great. That's a fantastic way to support me and in my endeavours on this journey. But sit back, relax, enjoy the stream, and feel free to say hello at any point. We're just going to get straight into it. I will be doing a few sound checks initially, just to make sure the technical issues we had have cleared up. As you'll probably see from the VOD, the last broadcast, I went through all 4 hours of it with no game sound whatsoever. Going to adjust the lights in a sec, so I'm just going to put my camera off. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick test to test the sound. Hopefully that came through, as well as my voice. And if so, we're good to go. Alright, looking at our current quests. but quite a few now. We're approaching New Vegas. So as we're at McCarran Airport, we're doing this one. To investigate late night break-ins at Camp McCarran Control Tower. Then we have to wait a bit. I'd imagine you can do this at night. This is our follower, Veronica, and Eddie. So 1851. Let's wait. Five hours to approaching midnight. Refresh my memory of the weapons we've got. We've got service rifle, ammo, hunting rifle, pistol, plasma pistol, frag grenades, a fantastic melee weapon. Right, let's hit this tower. Start with a puzzle to get the brain in gear. Okay, 5-letter one. Start with colour. 1 out of 5, correct. Good chance it's the C. Cards. 1 out of 5 again. Could be eager. See if I can remove any duds. Any more. Try eager. 3 out of 5. Must be laser. Bingo, there we go. Seem too much happening in here. Okay. It's in the logs. 102 and a 115. 105, 123. Okay. What time are we on now? Right, it's coming up to that time. The wait inside? Yeah. $105 now, anytime now. Somebody approaching. Okay, someone's just gone in.
Lupa, this is Frumentarius Picus. Over.
Go ahead, Picus.
Afternoon patrol enters Fiend territory at 1300. Have them mind that stretch.
10-4, Picus. Fiends will be alerted.
Roger, Lupa.
What's the status of your primary mission, Picus?
Charges are set. Detonation will occur as the train leaves the station. Over.
How long?
Couple of minutes. Over.
10-4. Keep us updated.
10-4.
Okay, I'm going to blow up a train. Find and defuse the bomb at McCarran monorail before it leaves the terminal. Monorail, I think that was upstairs. Yep.
The train is about to depart.
No! Go to Colonel Shu. See any bomb on there? Oh well.
You got something to say, or do you always look like that?
I always look like this.
What happened?
The monorail is destroyed.
God damn it. How could I have let this happen? If only we'd caught this sooner, before he got on the monorail. Still, this investigation has been valuable to us, and you deserve to be compensated for it.
Indeed.
The NCR appreciates the work you've done. Will there be anything else?
No. Wonder
Bye.
if there was a way of finding that bomb and actually defusing it.
Something I can do for you?
Was that compensated?
Yes? What is it? Bye.
Well, I'm not going to reset and try again. Don't matter. I think now we're going to make our way into New Vegas. This is the main quest storyline. Time are we on?
No monorail access to the Strip? Where am I supposed to take my leave? Freeside?
Alrighty. Let's go to Vegas. see exactly where all our quests are. Vault 22 out of town. New Vegas Medical Clinic in town. Frank Weather's family. That's well out of town. AOTs. Travel to West Side. West side of town, funnily enough. Ranger stations I know are scattered around the map. We'll do them as we go along to each area. And Ed is an ongoing west. Okay. Onwards. Let's find an entrance. South Cistern. How did I get into this place? Oh well, at least we've got a nice little tour of the perimeter. Helps us with the bearings, I suppose. Check out all these places later. Righty. Oh, this looks like an entrance. Three sides, north gate.
May I help you?
King's Gang.
The only rule in Freeside is don't mess with the kings.
So this is a gang of Elvis impersonators, by the look of it. Yeah. Vegas. Gambler.
This man's prices are steep, but I hear he's worth it.
Horace.
This gentleman and I were just settling on a price. I'm afraid you'll have to hire one of the others this time around.
Gun for
This
hire.
gentleman and I were just settling on a price.
You want to travel through Freeside with ease, you hire a king. We're everywhere, and no one messes with us. Your safety is practically guaranteed for just 100 caps.
Why would I need a bodyguard here?
Freeside's a little dangerous for people traveling alone or in small groups. You go without a guard, you're rolling the dice. You know? You must be new. Your tune will change, trust me.
I'm afraid you'll have to hire one of the others this time around.
Hello.
Red Roach meet. Gennaro.
Need some grub? I got you covered. Cheap and filling.
What are you serving?
Typically, I find it goes down better if I leave people guessing. So what do you say? Want some?
I'm alright for now,
You'll
thanks.
be back.
Hi there. See you later.
What's your problem, lady? Yeah?
Lady. That is hilarious.
Hello?
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's. Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. Stop by Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs, sir.
Indeed. Okay, we need to head here.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper, the table's more friendly, and the women are just like the booze. Hey, baby, head on down to the Atomic Wrangler if you want to have a good time.
Really?
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades. We've got it all at the Silver Rush. You want to get your hands on some of the deadliest weapons around? Head just down the street to the Silver Rush. You won't be disappointed. Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
Oh, you're the kings.
Do I know you? Whatever.
It'll be fun checking all these places out later.
Had enough?
Veronica. What are you doing with? You kill a guy, but you don't loot him? Well. Reside thug. Doctor fatigues. That's 5 med. Could come in handy. Where is this gate on the map exactly? Right, let's remember that. Here he is.
Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
Credit check, what's that for?
Admission to the strip requires an official passport, or proof that you are carrying the required minimum balance. These policies prevent less reputable persons from entering, and ensure a good time will be had by all who enter the strip.
I ain't paying 2,000 caps. Let's get me a passport.
Please return when you have sufficient caps or passport.
So, I assume Top's Casino will be through this gate.
Come on!
What, Veronica? You got some knuckles. Okay. to the southern way to enter the strip then? We may have to do these first to get access to it. Yeah, let's try the south side. Should we go and look at Vault 3 while we're here? Could do, there's no harm, is there? I just want to see if there is a gate. This end. There must be. Greenhouse. That would have been the monorail, which blew up. Gun runners. Companion dismissal terminal. Isaac.
I don't handle buying and selling for the gun runners. Talk to the robot in the kiosk near our factory.
So you work for them?
For around 5 years now. I handle the supply end of things, raw materials and stuff.
Who are the gun runners?
Makers of the finest high-grade weapons and ammunition in the wasteland.
Really?
If you ever get your hands on a piece of sweet, deadly hardware, there's a good chance that it came from one of our factories.
Any chance you could get a tour?
None whatsoever. Everything inside the fence is off limits, and the guards have strict orders to shoot to kill. A lot of our high-end weaponry comes from pre-war military schematics. If our competition got a hold of them, it'd be bad for business.
Who's in charge?
Out here, we don't have bosses. Me, the gunsmiths, and the guards all know what we're supposed to be doing. Working for the gunrunners is a sweet job. None of us would dare screw it up. Later.
Of all the ammo.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
What is this place?
This is the New Vegas branch of the Gunrunners, supplying the wasteland with only the finest armaments since 2155.
That's some impressive weaponry. Where did it all come from?
All Gunrunner merchandise is constructed on site.
How did you get in there?
This kiosk was specially constructed around me to deter theft and assault.
Show me what you got.
I am ready to process our transaction.
Okay, all the ammo we could want. We're a bit out of our price range at the moment, but we know where to come. Oh, it's even got crafting components as well. That looks cool. Awesome.
Come back and see us again soon.
Well, I will. I don't want to dismiss my companions. Not yet. Have a gate.
Evening.
Bang, 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 bang.
Looking for a fix, man? I got what you need.
What are you selling?
Have a look, baby.
Yeah. We're good, thanks.
Bye.
Yep. What's up?
Some kind of ritual dance. There we go. Are you signaling at?
Check it out, between the dumpsters there.
Who is that?
The last person stupid enough to follow me down this alley.
Yeah.
Get this fool, boys.
Oh, Veronica can hit, can't she? Damn girl. Right. Who can't get in there?
How's it going?
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Oh, so we're going to come through to the north side now again. Right. Where we were before.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Did you hear? Someone bombed the monorail down in McCarran, so everyone's been forced to come through here to get to the Strip. Business is booming.
Tell me about it. Hey, sir.
What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king?
Who's the king?
Who's the king? You believe this, asshole man? In Freeside, the kings rule. And the king rules the kings, got it?
Yes, I'd like to see the king.
Anything's possible, I suppose. How much is it worth to you to meet the big man?
I don't have much on me.
Then the king has no interest in seeing you. Look who's back. If you want to see the king, you better pay up.
Here's 5 caps.
What, do I look like a beggar to you? Take a hike, cheapskate. Look who's back.
Here's 50 caps.
You know what? I think you and the king have some business to discuss. Head on through.
50 caps.
King's the bored-looking guy by the stage. Can't fucking miss him.
I'll be getting that battle for you later. Oh my god.
Did you hear? Someone bombed the monorail down at
I heard.
McCarran, so everyone's been forced to come through here to get to the strip.
Rex.
Business is booming.
Oh, how cool is Rex? Robo Dog.
All right.
See you around.
Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for you?
You always charge people to come and talk to you.
Charge? Pays must be added again.
Yeah.
What did he take you for?
Never mind.
You're modest. I respect that. So, what can I do for you?
Any work?
Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what, you do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good?
What do you need?
I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside?
Yep.
It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my man tell me that one of those bodyguards, a fella named Oris, is making a little too much money. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say?
Why are you interested in this?
You may have noticed that some of those guards out there are kings too. I'm just looking out for my men. I'm not trying to get some kind of unfair advantage. I just want a level playing field for my boys. So, what do you say?
Why can't your men look into it?
I've tried, but he can smell a king a mile away. Probably knows all our faces by now. He's not a stupid man, I'll give him that. What I need is someone he won't recognize, which makes you perfect. So are you gonna take the job or what?
Sure.
Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
Wait, you got 200. Now we've met Oris already.
Personal space meaning anything to you, guy?
Hey, baby. Wanna get wild tonight?
You. Yeah, problem?
Hey, man, what are you up to?
Later.
Hey. You want your
Sergio?
hair done too? No, no, no. The kings are many. And their hair must be perfect.
No. Hello.
I want to go to the Strip. We never get to go to Gomorrah anymore.
You and me both.
Hi.
Right, let's go and do his quest.
Hi.
What's up?
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping
He's
needs.
still chasing that mole rat.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Horace.
If you need to cross Freeside, no one will keep you safer than I will.
How much?
200 caps gets you my watchful eye for a trip to the South Gate.
Okay.
Done and done. I want to mention a few things up front. In order to ensure your safety, I need you to follow my instructions to the letter. We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Now let's head out. To your left here is the old Mormon fort. You get roughed up, the followers there will patch you right up. Not that I ever need their services.
Good to know.
Up ahead on the next block is where the Kings hang out. Don't let them scare you.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Down to the right here is the fun part of town. You haven't seen Freeside till you've been to the Wrangler. Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around. Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass in lowlife right about now.
Why did you run ahead like that?
Call it a hunch. You do this job for long enough, and you learn to trust your instincts. Luckily for you, I was here, so that... My thoughts exactly. Time is money, after all.
Thug appears dead, a victim of your recent fight. Examine the body. Thug is still alive and merely pretending to be dead. Why would they do that? I could kill them. It's more like he's pretending, isn't he?
Well, here we are. No worse for wear, are you? I trust that if you need to cross Freeside again, you'll know who to hire.
That it? Turn to the king. Okay, before we do, I'm just going to have a quick bio break. I should be back in 2 or 3 minutes. See you soon. Okay, and we're back. Let's continue. Go and see the king. Oops.
Hey.
What do you have for me?
Horus is a fraud. He fakes attacks on his clients and then plays hero.
So that's how it happens. Okay then. I'll have some guys pull him off the street when no one's looking. You've shown me something, so maybe you can help me with a matter that's a little more important. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the Strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR, have gotten ornery from being resented. Sometimes things get violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Word's come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Head on over, see if they remember anything.
I'll look into it when I can.
Good. Return here when you found something.
I wanted to check that place out anyway.
Hi.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. We've got stuff we're not even allowed to
Hey.
Howdy.
So, who are you?
I've been around a while. Currently working for the followers as a gun for hire. But it's getting rather dull. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supply shipments, there isn't much to do around here. The one researcher I liked, who I could chat up about liquor, got transferred. And the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun.
What are you doing with followers?
I joined up looking for a decent paying job. Granted, the pay's all right, but they won't let me kick back and slog a brew at the end of the day. They're worried the filthy drunkies in detox seeing me drink will cause an immediate relapse. I say their rehab effort here is just a revolving door.
Bet you've seen a lot over the years.
I've been around long enough to observe the patterns of human behavior. Physical and mental anguish are especially exciting to explore.
Bit cryptic?
Hey, who doesn't enjoy a little pinch and squeal every once in a while? What do you have in mind?
Any advice?
Time you enjoy wasting isn't wasted time.
That is quite good.
The only thing I know for certain is that I don't know nothing. Feed a man for free, and he'll be back asking for more. Feed a man a bullet, you won't hear from him again.
Lots of little tidbits.
Good, bad. The guy with the gun makes the rules. And I may have answers.
Tell me about Freeside.
What starts in misery tends to stay there. Freeside wasn't Freeside until 6 or 7 years ago. That's when Mr. House's robots rolled out of the Lucky 38 and started pushing everyone who wouldn't join him off the Strip. Lots of folks died. Some scattered to the winds. The rest wound up in Freeside and seemed never to lose the habit of living like refugees.
What about the Kings?
What about them? Pretty much the sort of gang you'd find anywhere else, just with better clothes. The King himself, though? He's got that something special you can't put a finger on. Too bad he likes girls with skin.
Girls with skin, yeah. About the NCR?
I reckon they care about getting water and electricity from the dam, and that's where it ends. The locals here are just an inconvenience to them, something to step over or stomp down. They're here for the resources, plain and simple.
What's your opinion of Mr. House?
Before or after the human race shot itself in the foot? I've been around long enough to have both opinions, see. Before the war, Mr. House was a famous captain of industry. Robotics, to be specific. Seemed charming in interviews, until he became a recluse. Since the war, though, didn't make a peep for near 200 years. But when he came back strong and killed a lot of people.
What do you think of the followers?
I don't know how they do it. They're like saints, those followers. If they didn't charge for their services, I'd think they was crazy. But nah, they're just naive. Warms their heart.
What about the Van Graffs? I've met them
Couple
yet.
of rad scorpions, those two. Gloria is the stable one, but she'd slit your throat if there's a profit in it. Or rather, she'd tell her brother to do it for her. John Baptiste is one of the sicker humans I've had the displeasure of observing. What did you want to know?
You're good?
Yep.
When people have got nothing left, they can always turn to the followers.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
When people have got nothing left, they can always,
turn to the followers. Already ingrained in my mind.
I didn't know the Brotherhood had any people out here.
You want to gamble with class? Hit the Ultralux. If you don't mind being serviced by masked creeps.
Later, whoever you are. That is one battered iBot. It's a miracle it's still functioning.
Hey, it's Eddie.
Hey.
Evening.
He's just went from one bed to another.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher. Not even a particularly good one.
Kind of research?
Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries. Stim packs out of barrel cacti and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims.
What's the goal?
For the past 100 years or so, the followers have managed to get by using salvaged medical supplies from the old world. But the side effect of medical success is that more people live longer. Funny how that works. Eventually, we'll run out of hospitals to loot. We need new ways to produce those supplies, or maybe old ways if this research goes anywhere. I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but nihil novi sub sole.
Isn't that the language that Caesar's legion speaks?
Caesar can cite Cato to suit his purpose. Many people have spoken Latin. Some of them were quite pleasant. It's unfortunate that the language is now associated with the gentleman across the river.
Where did you learn?
Not from the Legion, if that's what you're getting at. Books, sheet music, gladiator movie holotapes, bits and pieces here and there. The followers have extensive libraries, but we all draw water from the same old well. Even Caesar.
Know much about Caesar?
I don't know anything that the others couldn't tell you. Caesar was one of the followers. Before my time, of course. He wanted to rebuild the new world in the image of the old. A sad story of good intentions gone bad. In that regard, he's hardly unique. If you set aside his leadership capabilities, extensive knowledge, and ruthless cunning, he's just another jerk who steps on people to get his way.
He what?
Oh, sorry. There's nothing new under the sun. If agave and mesquite were that miraculous, the locals would have figured it out a few thousand years ago. Certainly.
Why'd you do research instead of providing medical assistance?
Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research. I have no problem with Julie sticking me back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended.
Why don't you come with me?
No offense intended, but why should I go anywhere with you?
So he could be your healer follower. Need to give up Veronica. Back to you later.
See you around.
Good to know.
Hello.
Wayne. Oh my god.
I ain't got any reason to talk to you. Scram. I ain't got any reason to talk to you. Scram.
Dick. Ferris. Oh, Ferris. Wake up, Ferris.
What is it? Can't you see I want to be left alone with my friend here?
Ben looks in bad shape.
Yeah, the docs say he's gonna be laid up for a while, assuming he doesn't get any worse.
The king asked me to look into your attack.
Oh, that's different then. How can I help? I'll do anything to get the bastards that did this.
What can you tell me?
Well, it happened at night, around 11. We'd recently made some caps off a bit of scrap we found and wanted to invest it wisely. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the squatter side of town. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us, wanted to know if we were locals. The kid there's about as proud as a local around here gets, and started yelling back at him. Then all hell broke loose. Kid got the worst of it, sad to say.
You remember anything about them?
They were big guys, young too, no old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at them.
Okay.
I hope you find the bastards that did this. If you want, try asking my friend Wayne over there about him. He saw more than I did. Wayne, it's okay. The king sent him.
Wayne.
That true? Did the king really send you?
Why else would I be here asking questions?
I don't know, man. Maybe you're with the guys who attacked us and want to know if we can ID them. Nah, they'd probably just come over here and kick our asses again. I don't really know what else I can add. They were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders, I guess. That help?
You're not hiding something, are you?
What? No. I thought you were supposed to be here to help, and here you are making accusations.
Because you're a
Hey,
dick.
wait. I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name. We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey, Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. Might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something. Something with a T. Tenant, that's what he called him.
Oh my
Lieutenant.
god.
He probably said Lieutenant Wayne. The boy means well, but he's dumb as a mutant sometimes.
Yeah.
Tell the king we thank him for looking out for us.
Turn of the king. Good to know I can get a healer
Hey.
here if I need one.
I didn't know the Brotherhood had any people out here.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and
Let's go and
Ralph's.
check it out. Better get a reward for killing this mole rat. Wait, you know... Oh. Sorry, Ratty. Didn't even do anything.
Thanks, mister.
I've just spoiled your fun, little man.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Did you hear? Someone bombed the monorail down in McCarran, so everyone's been forced to come through here to get to the Strip. Business is booming.
Hey, King, where are you? What time are we on? Let's sleep.
Personal space
Going to the
mean
Wrangler
anything to
tonight?
you, lady?
Can't. The King's got me busy on something.
Back in here, is it?
I've got my eye on you. You cross the Kings, you'll regret it. Personal space
What's
meaning
up?
anything to you, lady?
All I do all day is read magazines. You'd be amazed what you can learn from them.
No magazines in here. Man.
Hey,
Now we're talking. Pool hall.
hey man, what are you up to?
Later.
Rex. Levitating Rex.
Have you found anything out? Or were you just here to chat?
The local men were attacked by soldiers. One of the men was identified by rank.
Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the Strip. If they're coming over here now, it's gotta be for a reason. I didn't want to believe the rumors that they're looking to take over Vegas, but now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around, particularly in the squatter areas where the NCR folk hang. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up. The followers tend to be in the know about these things. Just don't ask her what to do about it. She'll probably ask you to hug someone or something.
Uh-huh. All the outfits.
Did you hear? Someone bombed the monorail down at McCarran.
Yeah, I heard. I was there.
Get to the strip. Business is booming.
Hey.
Right, before we carry on with that, go and check out this Wrangler club.
Hungry? Thirsty? Horny? The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
Silver Rush. Ah, the
Welcome to the
Vanguard.
Silver Rush, New Vegas' best source of laser and plasma weapons. I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling.
Not gonna
Then
happen.
you're not going to shop here.
I'm back to you.
Yep.
Hey.
Hey.
Damn monorail bombing. I suppose this means we'll be seeing more NCR chumps wandering through Freeside.
What goods and services do you offer?
We've got liquor, chems, and whores aplenty. Pick your fix and we'll oblige. Our only rule is no sampling the merchandise. Caps paid in advance. If you'd like to do a bit of gambling, we have an exchange at the back of the casino on the left.
Like to see what you have on tap.
Caps up front. We don't do tabs here.
Mm-hmm. R&R.
Since you're new, I'll lay out the rules for you.
Checking this out
Prostitutes
purely
here
for
aren't
science.
slaves. They decide who they service. You best make a good first impression if you want what they have to offer. Rooms are just a few caps a night. Your choice of company is extra, assuming anyone's taken a liking to you. Rooms are just a few caps a night.
Like a room.
Just a few caps and it's yours.
10 caps.
Up the steps, last room on the left. If you leave the Wrangler, we'll assume you're checking out.
You any work around here?
I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bills. We need someone to collect. The job would pay a percentage.
What kind of caps are we talking here?
If you bring all their debts back, we'll give you a cut of each. 25% is more than fair. It would add up to 150 caps if you bring them all in.
Hey, I'm doing all the work here. 50-50 and I'm game.
All right, 50-50 it is. But you better bring back all of the caps. If we hear you crossed us, the next bounty hunter will be coming for you.
Will I have to shoot anyone?
I'd prefer you not kill anyone with a debt. It's a bit difficult to collect on a corpse. Just get the cabs
empty
from
their
them.
pockets.
After that, I couldn't care less what happens to those dead beats.
Got yourself a deal.
Great. There are 3 people who need to be tracked down. A real mixed basket of fruits. Their names are Grex, Santiago, and Lady Jane.
Grex?
Grex is a bit cracked, but mostly harmless. Just don't mention anything about his lazy eye. He owes 138 caps and should still be around Freeside.
Santiago?
Santiago is a suave son of a bitch, but a total pansy when it comes to fisticuffs. He owes 212 caps and should be around Freeside as well.
Lady Jane.
Lady Jane fancies herself a high roller, but she's just another dirtbag NCR prospector. I'm not sure where to find her. I hear she's run goods for the followers of the apocalypse in the past, but other locals might know more. She owes us 250 caps.
Okay.
Anything else you need?
Nope.
Yep.
Yep. Nope. Adrian.
Whoa, baby. Am I looking at a mirror? Or are you just that ugly?
Dude.
What? You mean you're not part of the act? Huh. Sorry. Thought you were the heckler Garrett hired to spice up the shows.
Who are you exactly?
Either you need to get your eyes checked, or that famous fleeting thing is true. And since I happen to be world famous, you must be going blind. Name's Hadrian. Bet you never saw a ghoul in a suit before, huh? Course, you don't exactly strike me as the worldly type.
From stand-up, yeah?
Yeesh, is my act that bad? Or are you just that dumb? Yeah, that's right. Got me a nice juicy contract with the management.
Can't be paying you that much.
Okay, I admit it. I ain't exactly rowing in caps here, but what do you want? I'm under contract. I can't get out.
I like this guy.
Yeah, go on. Scram. Well, if it isn't my #1 fan.
Number one
fan. What can I do for you? #1 fan. Yeesh. Okay, I admit.
Okay.
Yeah, go on. Scram.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. Looking to exchange?
Legion money for chips.
Here's your chips. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, we're good.
Later.
Your problem, lady.
Slots. We can actually play slots. Excellent. Okay.
Place your bets and give the wheel a spin.
Right, let's do... What did I do when I was in Vegas? Put one on there. Ooh, red 12. Wipe out. Oh, bingo, look at that. Black 29. Very good.
Try.
Ooh, hit. Hit. 21. No, 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 no. Three. Hit. Damn. $15. Hit. God damn. I'm gonna stay on this one. Kidding. Ooh. Double down. Cheat. Double down. Stay.
Your hand at blackjack.
How's it go? Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. Looking to exchange?
Like to turn in my chips.
In what currency would you like your payout? Non-caps currencies will have fractions paid out in caps.
Caps, please.
Caps it is. Will there be anything else?
Cap.
Enjoy your stay at the Atomic Wrangler.
This currency we've got. Wonder if it was better selling it or exchanging it here. Interesting. So this is my room then. I assume. Right, purely for science.
What's your... Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you? Bye.
Interesting. My bad. James
Welcome
Garrett.
to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you?
How's business?
We ain't scraping to get by, if that's what you're asking.
Need any work done?
We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our wealthier customers. If you can recruit escorts to match these customers' proclivities, I'd be willing to pay your finder's fees.
What sort of proclivities are we talking?
Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, Those creeps want a sex bot. If you ever run across a sex bot, not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a businessman about it.
I expect 100 caps minimum.
Just don't rough up the merchandise before delivery. You break it, you bought it.
Surely these escorts are critical to your business. How about double?
Okay, you got yourself a deal. Find escorts to fill the positions, and I'll pay double.
Yeah. Any idea where I should look?
The best place to start would be with Ralph, at Mick and Ralph's over on the east end of Freeside. Other than that, your guess is as good as mine.
I could use help with my reputation.
For the right caps, I might be able to put in a good word, or let people know you're not such a bad guy. What do you have in mind?
Okay, we'll come back to that.
What do you need, then? Sure, take a look. Later.
How's it going? Welcome back. What can I get you? Talk to you later.
About my R&R.
You can't help but notice that the Brotherhood barely exists to these people out here. We're like an urban myth, no real presence on the outside. We just don't adapt like we should. Used to be that all you needed to get your way was a suit of power armor and a laser rifle. Now, people are armed and organized. They're not afraid. But we still stick to our old approach because it's all we know.
It's worked for this. If it's worked for this long, they must have something redeemable about their beliefs. Have faith.
Wow, you sound like Elder McNamara. I know, I should. Hell, it's what I signed up for when I chose to stay into adulthood. I know there's something we're saving in there, but we're in decline. Our membership is decimated. There's got to be something we can do. See you around.
All right. Where would these locations? All right. Anything else down here? Right. So if we will check this place out.
Welcome to the Silver Rush. Welcome to the Silver Rush. New Vegas' best sort. I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling.
Okay, search away.
It should only take a moment. There. I've stowed all of your weapons. You're clear to enter. When you leave, I'll hand them all back to you.
The bosses are having a meeting. You'll have to wait until it's over.
Damn, look at these dudes.
Mr. Soren, please get to the point. The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it. Never
No
break
way.
faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning.
Just vaporized that guy.
Okay, everyone. Show's over. Back to work. Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you?
And if I ask you some questions?
Not at all.
What do you think of the gun runners?
There are chief competitors in this region and many others. That makes them our enemies. While I respect their business acumen, I'm obligated to try to destroy them however I can. That's business, after all.
You know of Mr. House?
Very little, same as everyone else. We attempted to deal with him when we first moved into the area, but had no luck. He must have his own weapons supplies to keep as many laser-armed robots operational as he does. Makes me wonder where they are.
This is a family business?
Yes, it is. My brother and I run this particular branch, but our family has operations all over, particularly in California.
Seems like a bad neighborhood.
Look around, and you'll notice two things. First, we don't lack for security. I'm not worried about anyone breaking in here or stealing our goods. Not that we don't occasionally have attempts, but even those prove useful. Do you know how much target dummies cost? Back to my point. The second thing you'll notice is that we do not sell cheap merchandise. Everything here is second to none. People who buy Van Graff goods typically don't care where they have to go to get them.
Tell me about Freeside.
This place is certainly lively, that's for sure. Did you want to know something specific about it?
Kings.
Ah, the rulers of Freeside. The Kings are a bunch of boys who refuse to grow up, and this is their playground. Their leader seems different, though. The few times I've dealt with him, I've been impressed, despite myself. Unfortunately, he rarely acts. The Kings believe that everyone in Freeside can do whatever they want, provided they can back it up with force. Which suits us just fine. When we first arrived in Freeside, the Kings protested when we kicked out the original occupant of this establishment. When we reduced several of their members to glowing puddles of goo, their objections vanished. Since then, we've left each other alone.
Followers.
I don't really have much to do with them. They seem to have an aversion to weapons technology, and those who possess a great deal of it. Their loss, really.
What is there to do here?
Well, you probably noticed the Atomic Wrangler across the street. That's pretty much the place to go around here. They make it a little loud around here at night, but the business their proximity brings more than makes up for it. Other than them, you're better off skipping Freeside entirely and just heading to the Strip.
Trying to.
Suits me. What did you have in mind?
NCR?
You must not know a lot about my family, or you wouldn't have asked that. The Van Graffs and the NCR have been enemies for decades. They've tried to block our expansion for years, but we've managed to grow regardless. The problem is, they have too. The NCR is huge now. We're talking on a scale that's difficult to imagine. Time was, we could fight them and hold our own. Not so anymore. My family has enough men and guns to field a small army, but the NCR can field a really, really big army. Fighting them is out of the question now.
Legion?
I've only heard rumors, since this is the furthest east our operations go, but the rumors are pretty scary. They're said to be a huge slaver nation, with all the soldiers obeying their lord with unquestioning obedience. Sounds like a man I'd like to meet.
And yourself?
Oh, there's not much to tell. I was born into a big family and don't get along with my parents, so here I am. As far away from them as possible.
Any work?
It just so happens a position opened up recently. We currently need another body to guard the entrance outside. Think you can handle that?
Sure.
Wonderful. I already have a man outside who can show you the ropes and get you set up. His name is Simon.
He's got all
been
my
with
gear.
the family for years, so listen to what he says and follow his instructions.
Holy hell, that's a lot of energy weapons. Guess we dropped the ball on that one. Hey, you got a second?
Sure.
The Brotherhood is failing. I've always known that. If we don't change course, we're going to fall apart, or fade away. But until recently, I haven't understood where we went wrong, or how to fix it. I think I need to go home.
What? I'll take you there, first chance again.
Great! Thanks! Thank you! I'll encourage people to name their non-ugly children after you. Seriously.
He's not hanging around.
Hey.
Oh well, 2 caps on him.
Hello.
Damn.
Hey.
All my gear. To allocate them again. And the rest. We're good, we're good.
Welcome to
Simon.
the Sylv. Oh crap! Don't tell me you're my new guard.
How did you know?
You can always tell a rookie. You look too eager. Give the job a few hours, and the shine will come right off. You'll be covering the other side of the door there. Take your position while I get your stuff out. Good. Look around and get a feel for where customers and risks can enter and exit the area while I get your gear ready. Okay, now let's get you geared up. First, your armor. Standard issue is your run-of-the-mill combat armor, with a nice dark coat of paint for both brand recognition and sheer intimidation value. Next, your weapon. Guards are required to use rifles. Anything lighter compromises your combat effectiveness. Anything heavier and people are too scared to come in the door. What's your preference, laser or plasma?
What's the difference?
Lasers have a high rate of fire, but not a lot of stopping power. Plasma, on the other hand, is slow as a mule, but with a kick to match. So, what'll it be?
Plasma.
Nothing wrong with going plasma. Just make sure you hit what you're aiming at. Now that you're equipped, a quick word on the job at hand. In a nutshell, we're here to keep the riffraff away. Drunks, punks, and capless vermin are to be turned away. Potential customers are to be permitted normal entrance. That is, after we pat them down for weapons. An unarmed man is a lot less likely to try to steal something with several armed guards around. Don't start any fights. I don't care if some jet junkie just assaulted your mother. We're here to promote violence elsewhere, not start it here. Lastly, don't abandon your post. We're getting paid to stand next to this door, not talk to someone down the street or head to the casino. That goes double for any thoughts of splitting with that gear.
Damn.
Every now and then, some young punk thinks he can run off with Van Graff property. Trust me, the rifle and armor are nice, but they're not worth your life. Other than that, relax. There's usually some eye candy coming and going from the Wrangler over there at some point, so the view's not too bad. Settle in. You got some... hours left before your shift ends.
Really?
Here comes a winner. I'll let you handle this one.
Hi there. Is this where I can pick up a laser gun?
Sorry, sir, I can't let you in. Company policy.
Sounds like a stupid policy to me.
Good. Stick to the rules. Another one coming. You're on.
Eyes in the back of your head, pal.
Hi. I was, in the area and thought I'd stop by to look at your weapons. Can I go in?
I'm gonna have to search you first.
Fine by me. Hi. I was, in the area and thought I'd stop by to look at your weapons. Can I go in?
We have to search you first.
Fine by me.
Heads up. Looks like we got another customer.
Howdy. I just done broke the bank over at the Wrangler there and thought I might peruse your fine wares. Maybe lighten my purse a little?
Certainly, sir. We need to pat you down for weapons first.
Now hold on here. I'm not packing any heat. Ain't my word good enough for you?
In a word, no.
If that's the case, then I guess I'll go spend my money elsewhere.
Wow. You're a real people person, aren't you?
Yeah.
Looks like that guy's headed this way. Don't screw it up.
Ogmiser, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. This guy's a slow walker.
Hey, looking for something to replace my old revolver. Mind if I head in?
Sorry, we're going to have to search you first.
That's not really necessary, is it? I already told you I got this here revolver, right?
It's company policy. Now are we going to let us search you or what?
Damn, I knew this wasn't gonna work.
Over here! What in the hell do you suppose that was about?
E4 on him, wow.
Crap. This I do not need today. Keep your head straight, Rookie. Things are about to get interesting.
Yeah, these guns are pretty lethal, aren't they? What was that revenge note? To whom it may concern, if you're reading this when then I'm likely dead, I can only hope that I've managed to take out some of those thrice damned Van Graffs with me. My family deserves that much at least. Yeah. Damn.
Hey, Simon. How's it hanging?
Oh, this guy. I hate this guy.
What can I say? Business has been good lately. We can afford to help.
Good to hear, buddy. So is the boss lady in?
You know she is. Why don't you go in and say hi?
Nah, I got some rounds to run. But do pass along that I'm always thinking of her. Actually, I got a better idea. Make the new hire tell her. You'll do that for me, won't you?
I'll make sure to pass it along.
That's a good dog. Well, I'm out of here. Later, Simon.
Way to keep your head, Rookie. Let's hope for you yet.
You've no idea, yes?
It's just about closing time. Let's go see the boss about getting paid. Oh, I'm gonna need the rifle and armor back. Boss's orders.
Hey.
Gloria.
Simon's been telling me how it went. Let's do a quick recap. You had a little bit of a hard time following instructions, but didn't do too bad overall. Here's your pay. Unfortunately, I found someone else with a little more experience, and he'll take over the position starting tomorrow. However, another task has come up that I could use some help with, assuming you're still interested in making some money.
Keep talking.
There's a deal that we've been working on for a while now, and the buyer would like a sample of our weapons. I need you to run a package out to a discreet location that the client has chosen. Sound good?
I'll do it.
Good. Here's the package. I'll mark the location on your map. The buyer said they'd be in town for quite a while, so there's no rush. That said, try not to dawdle. This client could mean big money for us, which naturally means big money for you.
Okay.
We're watching you closely.
Right then. Now, Veronica said she wanted to go back. And that reminded me of... There was an area down here that I needed to explore with Veronica. Where was it? Near Helios 1. Let's try that. It was just a little shack or something. No, it wasn't around here. It was a shack just off this up here. Yeah, this was it. Maybe it wasn't. Wasn't that one, it was one like that though. Is it before Novak?
The Kaisar has marked you for
not
death,
these guys
and the
again.
Legion obeys. Ready yourself for battle.
Pick out my Legion fighting weapon. Damn. Come on. It's not equipping. Finally.
Had enough? Had enough?
I had to press that hotkey 4 or 5 times before it would equip the weapon. Oh, wish I could remember that area. Never mind. I might come across it going here anyway. Hidden cave, nice. What's up, dude?
Hello. I've got nothing to say to you. Best
Better
move
man.
on.
Just took all your stuff. That's how you were so nice. I can't remember where that shack is. Nah. Anyway, let's go here. I hope this is not when I run into death claws. Hidden Valley.
Uh-oh.
Can handle these. Yes, very good. Oh, she's off. Rat storm. Look at in this place. No, big hole in the fence. Nope. The hell? That was Veronica. She hasn't got a gun. This place. TND bunker. Get this first. Hello? We'll need to come back to this.
Hold on, I've got this. I'd like a large atomic shake and a double Brahmin burger. And easy on the agave sauce this time.
We gave you a password, Veronica. It's for your safety.
I know where you live, Ramos. Open up.
For Pete's sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica. Listen up. I'm in charge of security around here, and I can't say I'm too happy about having an outsider waltzing around. But since you came in with Veronica, I'm inclined to cut you a little slack. Just behave yourself, and we won't have any problems, okay? Oh, and the Elder's going to want to talk to you. He's on the 2nd level. Just take a right once you get down there. My office is right here in case you need anything. Just ask for Ramos.
Hey, Ramos.
Looking sharp, Ramos.
Hey yourself, kiddo.
Am I a fan of the Brotherhood? Not really, no, in all honesty. My first play out of Fallout 4, I joined the, I can't remember their name, the Railway Gang. So the Brotherhood became our enemies. That was purely because in Fallout 4, your first experience of the Brotherhood is Paladin Dance. And that guy did my head in. He was so irritating. I couldn't quite take to him. So... But I do need to learn more about the Brotherhood. Maybe these guys will sway me, I don't know.
Download complete. Begin recording. Navarro Outpost Scientists, I am glad that EDE has reached you. You will find several databanks of information on this machine. Please handle this information with the utmost care, as it represents the sum total of the results of my research on the Duraframe iBots. There are also several databanks with information on my research into Poseidon Energy, and some projects they were working on in the Mojave area.
When are these night missions going to end?
Did that progress Eddie's quest? No, not yet.
Our former elder Elijah was obsessed with new technology. That's why we were at Helios in the first place.
Like a maze, these places, isn't it? Okay, dude.
Hello, Veronica. How goes your mission?
We'll know in a second. I wanted to talk to you.
Veronica, tell me this isn't about...
Yes, goddammit, it is. But you're gonna hear me out this time.
We've been through this.
The things I've seen now, other groups succeeding where we fail, it's not too late for us.
We've outlasted the end of the world. We'll outlast these upstarts.
Waiting in a hole for everyone else to die.
If we must.
This is a dead end for us.
I see no evidence of that. Nor do I see anyone out there with a solution to our problems.
How could you? You're too scared to look. Let's go. We're wasting our time.
That was your quest. Come all the way back here so you can have an argument with this guy.
What's up? See you around.
When Paladin Ramos informed me that Veronica was approaching with an outsider in tow, at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here, though you'd remain Veronica's responsibility. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
Well... okay.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
Surely you have people better suited to look for them than me.
The less who are aware of this situation, the better. My brothers and sisters were deeply traumatized by the losses we incurred several years ago. It would be imprudent to worry them unduly without first discovering the facts of the situation.
Okay.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years.
Okay, cheers, Hogmiser. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. I'll see you again soon. Have a good day.
But hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
So to find 3 missing Brotherhood patrols. Okay.
What's up? See you around.
What is this? Interesting. I want the armor.
Where did you get that iBot? I've never seen one modified quite like that.
Right. So add that to our mini quests. Yeah, and these are scattered all over. The first one's close by. We could do that first and then head back up to...
I'd slap him around, but he stood at my parents' wedding. Plus, he used to make excuses to get me out of my punishment when I'd slept through Head Scribe Taggart's lectures. Figure I owe him for that. He means well.
Good intentions don't justify marching the Brotherhood to its death.
No, but it does make it easier to forgive him. He's just misguided. It's not too late to change his mind.
You think the Elder will listen at all?
He's a stubborn old man, but when it comes down to it, he's got our best interests at heart. If he sees some indisputable sign we're on the wrong course, he won't ignore it.
What is it you're trying to accomplish?
That's my question to the Elder. All these years, the Brotherhood has collected weapons technology. And for what? To keep it out of people's hands? That clearly hasn't worked. To defend ourselves? We can't compete with the NCR's numbers, or the Legion's. We're fighting a war for a lost cause. If we're gonna survive, we have to find a role in society, attract new members.
What do you propose?
Look at the followers of the Apocalypse. They use their expertise to improve people's lives. They train them to be self-sufficient. That expertise cultivates respect and gratitude, spreads their ideals, draws talent to their cause. They make friends like we make enemies. But they don't know a fraction of what we know. If we took on their role, we could stand up to anyone. We wouldn't have to hide. I don't know. We need something that shows the Brotherhood will fail, or that it can do better a different way. The only thing that gets his attention is technology. Maybe Father Elijah had the right idea.
Father Elijah?
Our elder before McNamara. He had a nose for recovering lost technology. He'd send scribes out into the desert chasing whatever leads he found. There were a few he only trusted me with. I can think of at least one that'd prove my point, if it still exists. There's a comm terminal not too far from here I'd use to access messages from him. If we go there, I can pull up his research on it. I'm with you. Being around here isn't the same anymore.
Found the missing patrols, or was something else on your mind? I can spare a little time. What did you want to talk about?
Tell me about the lockdown.
It's a protective measure that was enacted after our defeat at Helios. The NCR was hot on our heels, and we wouldn't have survived another encounter. It was decided that we would stay quiet for a time, heal the wounded, and try to come up with a new strategy. However, after we had fully recuperated, our first scouting measures showed that the NCR's presence in this region had only increased in our absence. There are now more than 5 times the number of NCR troops in the area as when we fought them. And we have half the number we did at Helios. And so the lockdown has been extended. To go outside would be the death of us all.
How do you get supplies?
We have some personnel that are allowed to travel on the surface. They trade for what we need and occasionally drop off what they acquire. We make sure that they only enter or leave the bunker while the sandstorm is active, to avoid detection.
What's with the crazy sandstorm?
That is this base's defensive system. It serves as camouflage and masks all entry and exit from the bunker.
Not a rad storm.
We use it to hide our patrols and supply runners, though we still send such out at night to be extra safe.
Okay.
Later.
Later. Damn, super sledge. I got one of them. Armor. Power armor. Damn.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
Yeah.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by. And many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
What about Veronica?
Veronica's a special case. She handles the procurement of supplies. If we didn't let her and those like her back in, we'd all starve. If the Elder could manage it, he'd shut them out as well, and all in the name of security. Which is why we need to replace him.
Have you brought this up with the Elder yourself?
He refuses to see that our isolation is slowly weakening us. Aside from being our duty, going out on missions is what kept us strong. And because he fails to see that, he must be replaced.
How do you propose to do that?
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
What do I get?
If I become Elder, the lockdown will be lifted, and we'll once again be able to send patrols out into the wastes. We'll become powerful again. And when that happens, it will be good to have the Brotherhood as an ally. Good enough?
I'll see what I can do.
That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
More quests.
Pardon?
Veronica.
What is this? Veronica brings an outsider into our home, then has a private audience with the Elder? The two of you may have the Elder fooled, but we know better. Veronica has always twisted the Founder's principles to her own ends. We will not stand idly by and allow her to corrupt our Elder's thinking.
Uh-oh.
Sorry about that. Just because I love them doesn't mean some of them aren't assholes.
Damn. So many quests.
What's up? See you around.
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
That's up.
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Still breaking hearts there, I see, Scribe Schuler.
Which is a maze.
Hey, Torres.
Morning.
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell. It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen, and I hope your day is going better than mine is.
Something wrong?
Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running, but accessing it is a little, touch and go at the moment.
Why's that?
One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had exploratory patrols, found a data disk in some ruins out in the waste. Well, we finally got around to cataloging the damn thing and got shut out of our own data store the second it loaded. Turns out it had a virus on it.
A virus?
Yeah, some pre-war jackass with too much time on his hands apparently decided to inflict his misery on those around him. It's scrambling all the terminals here at the moment. Luckily, we only use this section for storing historical data.
Anything I can do?
I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically. We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or 2, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd.
What do I need to do?
You'll need to locate it on 3 different terminals in this area in 1 minute. Any longer and it'll jump, and you'll have to start all over. Locating the virus would probably be nearly impossible. but the pompous little bastard that wrote it made things a little easier for us. Normally, terminals infected by the virus just display gibberish, but we found that terminals the virus moved to had some real data passed to them. We were able to decrypt the data and discovered that it was just messages from the virus's writer taunting his victims. When you find terminals with those messages, lock them down and move on. Find 3 of them before the virus jumps, and we'll wipe the damn thing.
We'll give it a try then.
Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin.
Okay, we need some sort of order here. Millions of
the
them.
virus just jumped. Find which terminals it... went to.
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Seconds.
10 seconds.
Don't work too hard there, Ibsen.
Yes. Damn, it's jumped. I thought we might have had it that time. Did you want to try isolating the virus?
I got 2 then, I think, didn't I?
All right. I'll monitor when it jumps. When I give the signal, start checking terminals. Someone blew up the monorail the NCR uses to travel to the Strip and back. We should use this time to strike. The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to. Seconds.
10 seconds. Just randomized every time now.
Damn, it's jumped. Thought we might have had it that time. Did you want to try isolating the virus?
Yes.
All right. I'll monitor when it jumps. When I give the signal, start checking terminals.
So, let's see if it's randomized.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to.
It's randomized.
Hey. Seconds.
God damn it.
it's jumped.
Wait a minute here.
I thought we might have had it that Did you want to try isolating the virus? Alright, I'll monitor when it jumps. When I give the signal, start checking terminals. The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to. Seconds.
God damn it.
Damn, it's jumped. I thought we might have had it that time.
You know what, I'm going to come back to you when
Someone
I've
blew
got
up
20
the
more
monorail
signs.
the NCR uses to travel to the Strip and back. We should use this time to strike.
Get out of here, Veronica. Dude.
Your presence here, let's just say it's highly irregular. Outsiders aren't even allowed to know that our bunker's here, let alone come and go freely. You impressed Elder McNamara, obviously. He must believe that you'd be very useful.
You're head of security.
That's right. Nothing gets in or out of here without me knowing it.
What exactly are the rules regarding entering and leaving?
Under the lockdown, only essential personnel are permitted to enter or leave. That includes supply runners and high-security patrols. All other personnel are forbidden to leave, and any personnel that were out there when the lockdown was enacted are forbidden from returning. Fine by me?
What would an elder have to do to get kicked out?
So you've been talking to Hardin, eh? He's been looking for a way to usurp McNamara ever since the lockdown started. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But Elder McNamara has done all right by us. If it weren't for him, none of us would have survived at Helios. I'll tell you what I told Hardin. There have been only a few cases of elders being dismissed from their posts in the Brotherhood's history. And those involve crimes that someone like Elder McNamara is just not capable of. You can look it up for yourself if you want. I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store. See Senior Scribe Ibsen about accessing it.
Tell me what happened at Helios.
I'm sure someone's told you all this before. Several years back, we were running our chapter out the Helios 1 solar power station. Our elder at the time, Elijah, had some kind of obsession with the place, which is the only reason we stayed as long as we did. That place was hardly defensible, and we knew the NCR was moving in on us, but the elder refused to budge, insisting that he just needed more time. We never found out what he needed time for. Wave upon wave of NCR troopers hit us from all directions. We held out for a time, but we were grossly outnumbered, and they had more men than we had ammo. Eventually, our positions collapsed. Elder Elijah was nowhere to be found, so McNamara took charge and led what remained of us on a counteroffensive west. We lost a lot of men and women, but we broke through and made it here. Make no mistake, McNamara saved this chapter that day.
Who's Elijah?
Who was Elijah, more like? He was our elder before McNamara. Bright guy, but just between you and me, he was a little off. Our mission is to recover and preserve the technology of the past, but Elijah wanted more. He sought ways to improve upon technology, make it better. When we found Helios 1, he was like a kid in a candy store. Kept talking about the potential and a grand design never realized. He even insisted we set up our base there, against the objection of nearly every paladin. What followed is a whole other story. Bye.
Hey, Ramos.
Hey yourself, kiddo.
Right. Ah, that's that area. Now, should we hang around, complete all these Brotherhood quests, and go back to Vegas? They need to be done in a set order.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off? Sure thing. Let me have a look.
$560 caps. I don't think so.
Happy to do it.
I'm not using these revolvers. Somebody sell these. I need the cap. E4. Got a few grenades. I'm not really using them.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Got enough caps to get into the strip now.
Take care now.
Here it is.
Let's see what we've got here. Okay, yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. The pulse gun. Although, maybe the rangefinder could work too. And it looks like the NCR was onto some miracle farming technology.
What's a pulse gun?
Electromagnetic weapon from before the Great War. Experimental. It never saw mass production. But they were building it as a countermeasure to power armor, which they feared the Chinese were developing. Supposedly a prototype was being housed at Nellis. Imagine what it could do to the Brotherhood. We'd be on equal footing with any idiot with a gun.
Farming technology?
More or less. Supposedly it's a vegetation enhancer. NCR has a science branch headquartered at McCarran Airport. Guess they found something. Guess somebody wasn't very good at keeping secrets either. We'd never pursue it because it's not a weapon, but self-sufficiency is fundamental to us. If it works, they'd see the value of an alternate course.
Tell me about the rangefinder.
It's a targeting device for some kind of doomsday weapon based at Helios 1. It was lost sometime after the war. We held Helios 1 for a time. Lost a lot of people defending it. Too many. All for this weapon they never got working. If it turns out to be a dud, it'd show how flawed our goals have been. Father Elijah said he thinks a scavenger might have sold it on the strip.
The rangefinder might be a problem. I reactivated Helios 1, and it's not powering a weapon.
Ah, hell. Well, how could you know, right? Okay, 2 other options still on the table.
We should go after vegetation technology.
Okay, what better way to persuade them than to give them a taste of what they stand to gain, right? Maybe the best place to start is to see what we can find out directly from the NCR. Let's head to their OSI office at McCarran.
Done that. We'll find it.
I like the way you think.
Another reason to go to Vault 22. So it may be beneficial to go to Vault 22 and knock off a couple of quests in that one. The old missing patrols. What to do next? About 22. All right. Let's go back to outside the strip for now. We'll do a lot of these little ones, tick them off. One was to talk to someone in here, wasn't it?
Hey.
Howdy.
Interested in working for the Garretts?
They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard?
It should be as an escort.
I've escorted my share of idiot tourists around Freeside. Too much trouble for what it pays.
When I say escort, I mean prostitute.
I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a ghoul besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got?
Turns out there are customers looking for someone just like you.
Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad. What am I thinking? I'm no whore. And I ain't about to hand my ass over to some penny ante hustler like he owns me.
Damn. You'd be an independent. A deep discount on booze, maybe. Hey, well,
You
yeah.
do have a damn good selection of hooch over at the Wrangler.
Yeah.
If I get to choose my customers, if I get to be a little rough with them, if my cut is fair, and if I get that discount, that just might work. Tell the Garretts I'll stop by to work out terms.
Quality. Well done, Beatrix. Ah, Julie Farkas.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard.
You know anything about NCR soldiers here?
Only a little. A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth Kieran, has been handing out supplies to the poor a little west of here. What about it?
The king thinks those troops have been attacking locals.
I know something's got them riled up, but I've been too busy with other matters to really look into it. If you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. She's in charge of the operations here in Freeside, though she won't open up to you right away. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. She should be a little more forthcoming if you mention my name. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
You need medical supplies?
Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long.
What do you need?
Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services.
Seems like you need a steady supply.
So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you.
Which merchants might be willing to make a deal?
You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out.
Talk about something
else. What do you
else.
want to talk about?
You need supplies.
Rates of injury.
You got yourself a deal.
Just come see me when you've got some supplies to turn in. What do you want to talk about? Great. What do you have? How much do you have to donate?
2.
Thanks. Anything else? How much do you have to donate?
2.
Thanks. Anything else?
That's it.
Thanks for the donation. Every bit goes toward helping Freeside.
Must have used it. Level up. You seem pretty rough.
More than rough. It's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. The followers can only do so much to stem the tide.
Anything I can do?
There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately. A lot of innocent people will get hurt if things blow up.
Said something about helping addicts?
Yes, old Bill Ronte and Jacob Hoff. They're not going to kick their habits on their own.
Bill?
Old Bill Ronte is an exceptionally skilled machinist. He could fix the problems we've been having with Freeside's water pump, if he sobered up.
Jacob?
The Garretts hooked Jacob on chems when he was working for them. Ironic, since he used to homebrew detox chems. He's a natural chemist.
Where should I start?
In Freeside, the drunks and drug addicts flock in and around the Atomic Wrangler.
Hell yeah.
I'd start there.
See what I can do.
Sobering them up and putting them back to work would go a long way toward helping Freeside. What do you want to talk about?
What to calm things down? Where would I start?
The big man around here is the king. Not much happens in Freeside that he doesn't know about. He has the most influence locally, and some of his crew haven't helped the situation by harassing NCR citizens and charging double for water. Some NCR soldiers have been bringing in supplies, but none of it is going to Freeside locals. I've tried to speak to both sides to no avail. What did you want to know?
What's all the fuss about the water pump?
Bill Ronte installed that pump a few years ago, back when he was sober. It was a major improvement for the community. But lately, the Kings have started charging locals to use it, and NCR squatters twice as much. That'll come to no good.
Well, the Kings...
They've been Freeside's gang for the...
Yeah, I know they are.
They've done a lot of good for the... I guess that explains the situation with the water pump. Usually, the King wouldn't let his crew bully...
What do you know about Mick and Ralph?
I know they sell a lot of guns, as if that's what Freeside needs. I hear Mick handles the guns. No idea what Ralph does.
Bancroft?
Oh, them. They sell energy weapons, which are very popular.
Yep,
Stay clear of them. Brother and sister are both psychopaths, though at least Gloria is...
Atomic Wrangler?
A den of iniquity. The Garretts do more than their share to keep the locals drunk or high enough to... Their thugs, on the other hand, they keep wired on chems to stay dangerous. What is it with Freeside and Brothers? What did you want to know?
What is this place?
The old Mormon fort serves as the...
Yeah. What'd you do here?
The followers of the apocalypse aren't just interested in research. We care for our fellow man and do everything we can to help humanity. Here in Freeside, we provide food and medical services for those in need. We also have organized reconstruction efforts. With the help of Bill Ronte, we were able to install a water pump.
Yeah, we know about the pump.
We hope to forge a brave... What do you want to talk about?
Right. Sorry, a bit too much dialogue there. Right. Need to up speech and science. That definitely to 60. I need lock picking up as well. Want to get this to 50. Okay, how many quests have we got now? It's one of the squatter camp. Optional. Elizabeth Kieran. Got to be local.
Hey.
Hello.
How's it going?
What's up?
All right. I think that is going to do us for today. Okay, everyone that stopped by, thanks for being with us today. It's been fun. We're going to continue this epic adventure. Now we've got umpteen quests to do that have all come at once. We'll continue this tomorrow. Try and go for a longer stream and hopefully progress a lot of the story. Enjoying it, having a blast. I hope you have been too. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the stream, hit that follow button. I'd really appreciate that. I hope to see you again soon. Okay, bye bye for now.